Good morning. I really don't know how long. I'll stick to the provisional timetable. That gave me 15 minutes. So I'll try to stick to that one. Usually when there's an occasion like this one, in Zambia, it's preceded by cultural dancing troupe. And I was thinking we'd have one here. If we had some drums, I would have asked that the proxy to culture is Madam Mulenga Kapwepwe, would have come to perform for us. With Mr. Tembo there playing the drums. Unfortunately, we don't have the drums, so we'll spare you for today. You know, my team wrote this speech. It took a long time to write. I think there are 20 pages. And I always get apprehensive. The only time I get apprehensive addressing a crowd is when there's a speech written for me. And this is because when you get to the event and interact with people, you notice that the expectations are a little different from what has been planned by your team. So how do you deliver something that is misaligned to the expectations? And this speech is actually very well done, which I will share on our website. It has a lot of instructions for me. Ambassador, when you reach here, you should request for the list from the organizers once in Atlanta to ensure all key people are covered. So there's a long list already of all key people here, but I'm not so sure if these people are here. So I'll just obey what my speechwriter did, assuming that we are all here. First of all, the conference organizers. Mrs. Venus Hampinda, the CFO for APSA, Zambia, and staff from APSA, the sponsors. Mr. Caesar, I haven't seen Caesar this morning. Oh, I only know him by his thick voice. When he speaks, you feel he's around. Mr. Caesar Swale, who is with CEO Pangea Securities. Of course, Madam Mulenga Kapwepwe, who did an excellent job last night. Excellent job. Thank you. And there's a Zambian who came to my office last week and promised that he would take me to New York, and he says, whenever you are ready, Ambassador, I will send you a plane. Dr. Steady Mwale, did I say Steady Mwale? We know about Steady Mwale, right? I apologize. Dr. Mono, I apologize. Dr. Steady Mono, who is the president of, I know even, was it Mulenga who struggled? Somebody struggled to pronounce the university name. So, Dr. Steady Mono, president of... Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. A very big hand to him, please. Is Dr. Mishek Mwaba here, President? Dr. Mwaba? Oh, actually you're here. Thank you. Thank you so much. Dr. Mishek Mwaba, President for Bao Valley. And of course, I started hearing about Orlando yesterday. So I thought Orlando was a company. So this morning I said, so what does this company do, Orlando? Nice listening to you. Just a moment. Thank you so much.
That's PR work.
And of course, I would say other colleagues, the diaspora leaders, the business community in the USA, Zambians in the diaspora, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Let me start by congratulating the leadership of the Zambia Leadership Foundation. and Association of Zambians in Atlanta for organizing this great conference aimed at inspiring and empowering individuals to embrace new perspectives and unlock their entrepreneurial potential. I know that, Frida, where is she, doctor? I know your organizational skill demonstrated capacity to lead a great team and even bring on board others who are now Zambians by proxy like Mulenga. Thank you so much for being part of this. The government of the Republic of Zambia acknowledges and appreciates all these efforts, including efforts of the sponsors I see here. That's for partnering with us, with the Zambian organizations and professionals in the diaspora to increase engagement, expose the community to knowledge about Africa, and provide entrepreneurial programming and training for youths in Zambia. I appreciate ABSA once again, because ABSA has partnered with the mission that the Zambia Embassy so far, and held 2 webinars to educate and equip the diaspora as you take up the challenge to contribute to Zambia's national development by participating in economic activities and through remittances. I actually had a long meeting with the ABSA team yesterday. I said, look, can we do something about remittances? Once you manage this area, making it cheaper and much more efficient, you'll be shocked how much money will begin to come back to Zambia. And of course, Pangaea came to my office last week to the embassy, has engaged the embassy, Mr. Swell has engaged the embassy to share valuable, highly valuable information on Zambian businesses that are ready to do investment in Zambia through either joint ventures or partnerships. I'm also happy to notice other individuals like Mr. Chanka, Anton Chanka, who in the embassy we describe as our low-lying fruit with his wife right there. Mr. Chanka just came back from Zambia the other day. He frequents Zambia. I'm sure they all know you. Do you all know Mr. Chanka? Yeah. Mr. Chanka has really been incredible with the embassy, helping us with insights. Our philosophy, again, like I said yesterday as the embassy, is to identify who among our friends in the diaspora can work with us closely, because you understand the landscape of this market. The USA is huge. It's a huge, huge market. I'll come in here, I said, we can never go into this market blindfolded. You can spend 3 years of my contract and get nothing if you're not strategic. So you have to identify low-lying fruits, work with those that are already on the ground, like my colleague there, like Dr. Brazil, and work with others among you to deliver results. And I was happy that Dr. Mono visited the other week, and shared great ideas with us. I'm happy to note that more financial institutions are coming on board to provide banking and investment solutions to the diaspora and opportunities to acquire properties for settlement back home in the future. These include Zanaco and the Zambia National Building Society, whom I had meetings with last week, and others are coming the other week for the UNGA meetings. And just like I whispered to ABSA yesterday, I said, look, this USA market is consumer-oriented. We had a man visiting me the other week who works for an international organization. It's not my brother. When I came here, my wife saw the salary. Says, I don't know whether it's a demon or whatever. She can never leave the malls and the markets. I had to get a consultant to help us on how to avoid these malls. I said, this is the American market, my brother. If you are not careful, you can earn $40,000 a month and end with nothing. So I told ABSA, find a way of helping us so that even when we spend money here, we have something back home. I will really not talk much about the other aspects of the speech. We shall put those on the website, but allow me just to spend a few minutes to talk about your being here at the conference and your exposure, particularly some of you in the diaspora, your exposure to this incredible US environment. One thing I say is that there is no exposure that is for nothing. How many members do we have here? Can you help me? Not those who are coming from Zambia, those who have been here for a long time. Any member? I want to test your knowledge of your. Finish this proverb for me. It says, Umwana. You say it loudly, my brother. Can you interpret it for the sake of other? Maybe give him a microphone. There's a microphone there. This is a very powerful one because I want the diaspora to get it. Everybody's scared now too. Okay. Okay, can you say it?
Umwana? No. Let me try. Umwana shenda atasha nyunokunaya. A child who never travels thinks the mother is the best cook.
Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. I think you have seen that there's so much to be done about Zambia. Your exposure to this market is not for nothing. It's a very big market, highly industrialized. It operates on systems, highly developed. And when you are exposed to this market, we don't expect you to get back to Zambia and begin to say, oh, look at this country. It's your country. And you are here. You are here for a reason, to go and align the country back home properly with this traveling, this exposure you have acquired here. We want Zambians to stop mocking you that you just come back with an accent. So if you look at the US environment, the economy is thriving because of the contribution of the many small and medium enterprises driven by the private sector. One thing you'll notice about here, and that most companies have survived many, many years. Most of them are franchises. Many of them are prototypes. Whether they are talking about where do people go, not Hungry Lion, what is it called, the Hungry Lion here? McDonald's. McDonald's is a prototype, it's a franchise. Mention any, hotels are franchises, they are prototypes. But on top of that, they are governed properly. Now, this is the part which is on my heart as I speak about mindset change. It is not about being an entrepreneur. Making money does not signify your being in business because anybody can make money. Yes. Not all entrepreneurs are really entrepreneurs. What speaks to your entrepreneurship capabilities is to ensure the assurance that your business will outlive you. I don't know whether you get my point here. Your business will outlive you. So if you look at most of these prototypes in this market here, many of them are being run by sixth-generation families. They are sixth generation. but they put systems to ensure those businesses survive. So if there's any need for a mindset change to many of you on the entrepreneurial calling, and this is from my heart now, not from the speech, from my heart. If there's any message I want you to take out of my presentation to you today, run your business based on systems. It is systems that sustain your business. It's expensive, very expensive to put the systems. I did it 6 years ago to put a board together. A robust board, because that's to have a board is expensive. To prepare for board meetings is expensive. You have to pay their allowances. Some of them have to travel. You have to pay all that. It's expensive. The most expensive thing in having a board to help you run is that you, as an entrepreneur, your acumen is somehow you feel like it's being compromised by other people. It's like they're curtailing your thinking. Or your dreams, they kind of like come in and say, no. Don't dream like that. But at the end of the day, you appreciate why it's important to change your thinking about your own business. It still remains your business. I'm here in America. The business is running. In fact, they are employing people. The team I left behind, based on systems, based on governance. Where did I learn these skills from? This market. This market. So I want to appeal to your colleagues that develop stronger governance systems for businesses. As you get back to Zambia to help us there, develop systems. The environment in Zambia today has anchored itself on respecting property rights. We are getting a very stable macroeconomic environment, and this is setting a right tone for citizen investment. And I want to say this for citizen investment. I don't know how many of you listened to the opening of Parliament this morning. I woke up at 03 to listen to the speech this morning. I listened to the whole of it. And there are many challenges for the diaspora in there. Because the president very categorically says, look, if you in the diaspora, if you desire to go back to Zambia right now and set up a manufacturing plant for pharmaceuticals, government will discriminate in favor of you in terms of procurement. It's a great opportunity. It's not only pharmaceuticals, it's everything else. It's fertilizers, everything. We got a chance today, and I'm sure after this conference, and this is my appeal to you, find a partner and think back, how can we leverage the opportunities back home? In fact, as I conclude, I'm not finishing the speech, but I just want to conclude on this because what I thought we should be thinking about now is how do we engage better with those that have made it in this market? There's no need to invent the wheel. I'm reading a lot of books about China, about Korea, and how they changed their dynamics. China's expansion and growth, they didn't really innovate. Initially, their technology was very weak, was not sophisticated. What did they do? They came and, I'm not saying we do it, they steal. Am I on live here? I'm a diplomat, so I must be very careful what I say. What? Sorry? Okay, they borrowed. Oh, you are Korean, yes, ma'am. You are Korean. Thank you. So what they did here, others like Korea. No, Korea, since you are Korean, I can simply say, what Korea did under President Park, they got graduates, sent them here, sent them to develop the economy, and say, you go there and learn the technology and come back to your country. So, Friends, let us strike partnerships. I personally don't believe in West or East. I don't believe in imperialism or capitalism. I believe that we are entrepreneurs. Whatever society, it's about entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship has nothing to do with socialism or capitalism. Entrepreneurship embraces the desire to create wealth. And in the pursuit of creating wealth, you are creating opportunities for thousands and thousands of others. Just one thought, one idea. That investment you are doing in Zambian partnership with Sylvia Catering, you are creating jobs there. It's such a joy, brothers and friends. It's such a joy to wake up in the morning and see these people getting their children to school, feeding their families out of your idea. Changing the mindset compels you to get back to Zambia, transform the economy, create jobs for thousands of youths out of your own personal effort. And you'll see how many others will leverage. But I don't want to conclude this without urging many of you who haven't been to Zambia. It's a great place to visit. Get to the Zambian side of the Victoria Falls and you see its beauty. Come to Ruangwa. You see how I ride on an elephant myself to take me to school. I'm just joking. But great sights there, great animals. And I want to guarantee you this. If you go to Zambia for the first time as a tourist, and you don't love it, you don't enjoy it, please tell me, and I'll tell the president to recall me back to Zambia, because I've disappointed you. So what I'm sharing with you, friends, is true about our country. Thank you so much, and God bless.